Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Pat, and tonight I'm just talking off the cuff here. I don't really have anything planned per se, uh, but I just figured it's been a while since I did a video, and I did say I was going to do regular updates, so hopefully I'll get around to doing that someday. Um, I'm not one to just jump in front of the camera just for the heck of it, because there are people that do that. I know my wife follows people who do that on a regular basis with their cooking shows, etc. Uh, that would be nice if I did that, some people say. And okay, I'm better with writing than I am with, like I said, jumping in front of a camera and talking. But some things I did want to talk about, um, as a lot of you who know me from the local area know that I am a chiropractor, but most of my practice is doing DOT physicals for professional drivers. Um, my office is a 29-foot RV, and I travel in a 16-mile and sometimes more radius around where I live here in Shoemakersville, PA. I am changing the course of my practice a little bit. In other words, I'm trying to get into more of a genre where I feel as though I've been being called for years, just never really made the push to go there. Now, doesn't mean anything's going to change for the foreseeable future. I'm still going to be a chiropractor doing DOT physicals. Um, I am going to be branching out, I guess you could say, into wearing a different hat at times and to see how far that can grow. It had been something I dabbled in the past, um, with to some degree of success. Now, as some of you know, I am an ordained minister. That does not mean I am by any means a Christian minister or any particular religion at all. In fact, I consider myself an interfaith or spiritual minister, if that. So I do weddings, I do baptisms, preside at memorial services, funerals, etc. And I have done that throughout the past 22 years that I've been ordained. Um, so it's not something that I talk about regularly. And most of you don't know that I have an ordination. So I don't talk about religions, although I've studied many of them. I do talk about spiritual matters. And the way I want to direct part of my practice, part of what I do, is more towards spiritual healing. Now, by healing, we don't just mean uh, while you have a physical illness, we're going to use spirituality and faith healing to try to cure you. Nothing of the sort. That's nowhere near where I'm going with this. Uh, we are looking, and when I say we, my wife does more of this than I do, actually. We're looking at um, unresolved conflicts with yourself, mentally, spiritually, um, which may lead to physical symptoms that are unresolved or um, unidentifiable, or in medical terms, they call that idiopathic. Basically, we don't know what's causing it. Um, so we're looking at that where you may have exhausted all other medical types of intervention. We're looking at things that don't always have to do with the physical. So, not just the mind either. We're talking about what's out there. I know a lot of people are fascinated by these metaphysical, paranormal, supernatural shows, um, like the show Supernatural itself. It's a really, really good show. Uh, but anyway, uh, the supernatural, the paranormal, the non physical realms really are real and they really are out there. And uh, yes, I know Kitty, yes. Her name's actually Kitty. And the other one is Lily, laying behind me there. Um, so, anyway, these realms are actually real and they can interact with the physical plane of existence. Now, sometimes when that happens, unwelcome and unavoidable conflicts can and often do occur. I think the most common example is you live in a haunted house, there are ghosts or entities or somebody's around that you don't want there, um, things that go bump in the night that you're not quite sure what they are. Yeah, this stuff happens. And I hear about them all the time. I've even witnessed such things. So that's a small part of the whole bigger realm of the spiritual or non physical um, realms of existence. When conflicts or unwelcome occurrences happen with the other realms of existence, that's where I can come in. Um, I have been trained in non physical or energy type healing techniques, and I often write about them. And have I done any work with dispelling entities and taking care of idiopathic illnesses? Yes, I have. Uh, and I must say to some success. Uh, so these are areas in which I'm branching out, and I do have a website up and running to talk more about that. If you go to my main website, patricksulia.com, and click on, I have a banner at the top saying, if you're looking for the website for Reverend and Dr. Patrick Sulia, click here. And then you'll see the website that talks about that part of what I'm doing, or that hat that I'm wearing and branching out more into. So we will talk more about that as time goes on. It is a fascinating area of study and of delving into from a practitioner's uh, point of view. Um, so there are many ways, non religious ways, I need to add that too. We're not talking about invoking any type of religious practices uh, because really we're not saying, well, we're going to take a religious approach and invoke the name of any particular god or say that any particular path is right or wrong. So that's not at all what I do or what we do, myself and my wife. A lot of you know my wife, uh, Becky. She's known locally as the social work witch because she is a practicing witch. She is not a Wiccan, uh, but she does follow Earth Spirit, or I should say pagan origins in what she does. So, anyway, check out that part of my website. So, go to my main patricksolia.com, click on the Reverend and Doctor page. So, no, I'm not a Reverend Doctor. Reverend doctors have gone to actual theological seminaries and obtained their doctorate degree in their chosen religious field. Um, I am a reverend and doctor, um, so that's a totally different ballgame. But anyway, I just wanted to make this short and sweet, as short and sweet as I can, just to let you know what I'm up to lately. And one thing I wanted to point out, I did talk in my last updates video about the illness that I had suffered last year, 2022, and what I had gone through during that time was part of the push toward going into more of wearing this type of hat and diving more into this type of practice, uh, uh, helping people as a practitioner of the spiritual healing modalities. So anyway, on my websites and here on my channel uh, is my contact information, phone, email, um, etc., even my physical address. I'm right here in Shoemakersville, Pennsylvania, a little town between, I'd say, are we halfway between Reading and Allentown? So I'm sure you've all heard of Allentown, PA. But nestled right at the foot of the Blue Mountains, which is an offshoot of the Appalachians. And the Appalachian Trail runs just 5 miles. I think it's more like 5.5 to be exact, from my house right here. It's a beautiful country. So, yes, I'm a real person in a real, actual, physical location, which I'm not um, shy about sharing who I am or where I am. Uh, but just to let you know that what I do is authentic, it's real. I am licensed, I am ordained, and so is my wife. And I will be doing more of these videos in the future. Of course, I've said that before. Uh, but look for my videos here on my YouTube channel and on Facebook. And I'm even on LinkedIn, although I don't use that quite as often. But that's it for now. Um, I was hoping to go about 15 minutes, and we're just 1 minute away there. So I will sign off for now and say good night.